Vixen After Dark, thank you so much for staying tuned in, tapped in, turned on. You know the deal. So, you guys, I tried to go live earlier. However, StreamYard was not playing with me. Okay, I canceled my membership, you guys. I'm sorry. I'm gonna have to figure out another platform in order to show you the chart. So I'll be looking at the chart as I'm going along. Just FYI, just so you guys know. And guess what we talking about today, honey? So we're definitely going to be discussing Mercury going direct. So hold on, let me get all of my stuff going here. Wait a minute, what just happened? Hi, Jackson. Do you want to come up here? Oh, Pepper's here. Come here, Mama. Everybody's joining me. I also need to check to see if we have sound. And the way my computer's working right now, let me tell you. Just give me a sec. Okay, what is going on in the world? Yeah, so I don't know about StreamYard, y'all. StreamYard just killed my whole joy. They killed it all. So what it does is when you're recording, it just loads and loads and loads. It'll stop within your stop within your stream. It'll stop your stream, I should say. What the hell is happening with this? Okay, let's see. We have stop within your stream. Oh, there we go. We've got sound, people. Okay, now that we have sound, let's go ahead and get into it. All right, y'all. So let's tap in because today we're diving into this dreamy but deep wave of Pisces energy, honey, that's flooding the collective right now. Okay, you know, Mercury finally went direct starting today. It's 26 degrees in the sign of Pisces right now. So now that it's direct, we ain't out the fog just yet. Okay, because Venus is 25, no, so Mercury's 26 degrees, Mercury's 25 degrees retrograde in the sign of Pisces right now, okay? And also we have Saturn that's in Pisces right now at this 25 degrees as well, just so you guys know, okay? So, and the North Node is 26 degrees. Like, they're all chilling. That's huge right there. They're all chilling in the same degree pretty much. So this means that the universe is dead ass pushing us to spiritually grow up, period. Okay, but this can be through your imagination. This can be on a soul level reflection kind of a deal. This can also be through your intuition, since it's Pisces energy. And so that's why you possibly might start feeling all over the place emotionally. You guys probably already felt it, maybe. Some of you guys feel energy a little bit early, but this is by design. Okay, so let me walk you through on how to stop fighting the tide so that you can start surfing it. Okay, that way you can manifest intentionally what you want to come through. So this is gonna go towards the next level, okay, for your reality right now. So just for starters, I'm gonna go into, let's kind of talk about this Pisces portal. So AKA, like I stated, we have a stellium playing out in Aries, and we also have a stellium in Pisces, okay? Not only do we have Chiron, Neptune, and the sun all chilling in Aries, okay? That's a stellium. Then we also have water needs fire, fire needs water. We also have Mercury, Venus, Saturn, and North Node, okay? So in the 12th house, that's on the chart where Pisces rules, okay? That house right there, that's the end of the line, kind of a jam, okay? But This is also where your soul is going to start resting and recharging right now. Okay. Now, this could be about your subconscious dreams, your spiritual inheritance. Okay. So let's go back a little bit. We're going to talk about Pisces energy and the frequency of Pisces energy. So Pisces is water, but not like Cancer, okay? Or Scorpio water. Pisces is like ocean level water. No edges, no floor, no ceiling. I like to think of Cancer as like kind of like the crab that's sitting on the beach getting their feet wet in the water, and then Scorpio's like super like deep into the ocean, like deep, like where's Nemo type shit. Okay. So with Pisces water, you can float in it or you can drown in it as well. Okay. So this could be why some of us may be feeling a little bit dreamy, okay? Or you might be a little forgetful, okay? You might be like, what was I gonna say? What was that? What was I gonna get into? But some people can also be just straight up disconnected from reality during this time while we have this stellium playing out. So just know you're not broken. Your spirit right now is probably trying to wake up the real you, okay? Let's kind of talk about Mercury going direct right now. This is going to bring clarity to all of the fog that you could have been facing during the retrograde, okay? So the key concept here is you got to know Mercury is your mind, communication, your thoughts. Pisces is more dreamy, intuitive, okay? So Mercury in Pisces right now, finally direct, okay? Because it's been retrograde. It's been sipping the Kool-Aid is what I like to call it. So, which means that the way you have been processing your thoughts could have been a little delayed, could have been a little foggy, okay? So maybe things don't make sense. It's like, wait, can you repeat that again? Whether it's a text message, an email, somebody just talking to you. If you have your Mercury in Pisces, you know exactly what I'm talking about, okay? So now that Mercury is direct, it's kind of like your GPS is recalibrating, okay? So don't expect any crystal clear clarity on day one. We still have that post shadow phase for 2 weeks after a planet has gone retrograde. So it's like you're still going to be in this water energy. Just to give you a little bit of advice, I would say, you're going to start remembering your purpose. Now, if you guys watch my TikToks and stuff, I always say, or my shorts on here, I always say that, this is the time to be delusional in Aries season with all this Aries stellium, this Pisces stellium that's playing out, okay? Now, like I said, you're going to start remembering your purpose. Something major will shift for you. Like you'll do something totally different that you've never tried before just to say you've conquered it. I don't care if it's writing a book. I don't care if it's going on a diet or changing some kind of vice or a habit. Something is going to flip for you and you're going to feel like you're a whole new person. This could be your feelings. This could be in your visions. This could be symbols, not logic, okay? If you have a dream, write it down. I've been writing, I have so many dream journals. I just want to like have someone go through them and dissect every single book. I swear to you, I feel like there's going to be a huge message in it. But revisit that old lyric, even if you're just listening to some music, trust that quiet nudge, something telling you something, intuition, okay? Now, let's mix a little bit of that Venus in retrograde right now in Pisces. This is going to be dealing with love and money, romance, okay? Your financials. They might get revised during this time, okay? Venus is 25 degrees in Pisces. It's still retrograding, mind you. And don't forget, Venus rules love, money, pleasure. But while it's retrograding, you're going to be reviewing and relearning in those areas of life, right? So with this energy, Venus in retrograde probably got everybody rethinking how to love or rethinking about old love, or people from the past may come back. Yes, it is true because it's a retrograde, so it's going backwards, right? But think of retrogrades as more so internally. What are you thinking about? Who are you thinking about? What are you thinking about? What is revisiting for you? Okay. You might even think, do I really want this person? Do I really want this job? Do I really want to be here? Are you scared, to be alone? Can you be alone? Same with money. Are you chasing it? Are you making it? Are you aligning with it? So this is some real talk. These are some real questions that you should really ask yourself. So some people might be stuck in situationships, side piece ships, whatever ship you're sailing, literally with like, I don't want to say no soul, but someone that's just not aligning, on your same frequency as you, okay? And other people might be realizing that possibly even at work or whatever, you might be playing small with your talent. Let's say you don't need to work that job. You can really be an entrepreneur. Something on the side that you're doing right now can really glow the fuck up, whether it's creating a clothing business or you just being inspirational online. There's so many ways right now you can make money online. It's ridiculous. You could be the best TikTok seller. Just there's some kind of talent, gift, or skill, something that you are very good at, okay? So don't brush that off, because instead of daydreaming about your dream life, this is where you use that Aries stellium, where we have the Sun, Neptune, and Chiron in Aries. But check it out, we also have Neptune in Aries, more fire energy, okay? So don't brush it off. Write it down, sketch it, meditate on it. Just start. That's where you take action, right? Let's kind of dive into that Saturn and Pisces though really quick. Saturn and Pisces really deals with dreams and deadlines. Like my mind is going faster than my thoughts, okay? Remember, Saturn's all about discipline, karma, okay? And then you have Pisces energy. It's like a boundless type of energy that's coming through. So looking at the chart here, this placement, Saturn in Pisces is like the make your dream real transit, period. It's saying, yes, I see the vision. Yo. Like you see something, start acting on it, because you never know what's going to happen. I run into so many videos all the time. People are like, oh, crying, recording themselves because they didn't know how they were going to pay their rent and they somehow got deposited just because they were posting online. Whatever it was, posting their dog, posting their cat, just posting living their life, just talking outside of their neck, being funny, showing their talent or skill. People just do writing, like they can write cursive really good or calligraphy and get paid for it now. Like it's a whole thing. Like people are like, can you write my wedding invitations? Like you just never know. That's the energy that we're in. So spiritual growth is not cute. It's not pretty. It's not all peaches and rainbows and popsicle sticks over here, okay? Because once you're on the other side and you know more information, it's kind of like, damn. Do you ever feel like that? Like, I'd be like, damn, sometimes I feel like I be knowing too much. Like, it's kind of like you want to turn it off, but you can't. Once you know, there's no turning back, okay? So with this energy, you might miss calls. You might not want to hang out with people. You might turn down some distractions for once. You might wake up early just to sit with yourself. You might take a drive with no music. So it's really, this energy is, it's feeling your way through pain to get to your peace. Because remember, peace is priceless. So whatever you pay attention to, your attention is currency. So Saturn is going to reward you for that work, okay? Saturn don't play. Whether it's working on yourself. The biggest thing I have to tell you, like, we all have been through ups and downs, right? The best thing you can do is focus on yourself. The best thing you can do is just work on becoming a better version of yourself every single day. Why? Because everyone around you is a reflection of you. So the more you heal yourself, aka work on yourself, the more you do that, then your dreams will become a reality. So, like meditate daily, set a timer for that. Set an alarm for everything that you want to accomplish. Let's say you work at a 9 to 5. Set an alarm clock. Give 30-minute increments for things that you want to do. Maybe journal out, write a list, have to-do lists. Once you're done with that list and you didn't finish it, cool. Put it on to the next part. Put a plan behind whatever you do. At least you have some skeleton bones. I don't care if it's a vision board, you use Pinterest, whatever helps you. Me, personally, I schedule everything in my Google Calendar. anything you can think of is in my Google Calendar. Then I use the reminder app, and I have a content list. I have a to-do list now, to-do list later. I have a grocery list. Like anytime I'm thinking of something, I throw it in there. I just throw it in there, and then I get to it and I review it later. Let's talk about this North Node, though. This North Node's been chilling. It is a retrograde energy. It's 26 degrees, and North Node is where we're supposed to be doing new things, okay? South Node is in Virgo right now, so anything that you can think of that's comfortable to you is that Virgo energy, and that's South Node energy right now. And remember, what holds you back is being comfortable. So you have to do the uncomfortable to live the comfortable life, right? So you got to think of North Node as like your path, you know, your path towards wherever you're going. And the universe is definitely pointing like a green arrow, a neon green arrow saying, go this way. Okay? And guess what? It's pointing straight to Pisces right now for everybody. Okay? Meaning your growth is, you know, found through being creative, you know, imagining things, being a visionary, having empathy, having compassion, you know, your spiritual self. So you got to start asking yourself, how can I live a softer and smarter lifestyle? You know, how can I listen to my God mind, my higher self? Okay. That's another thing. When you say I am, it's like literally putting it to the forefront. You are declaring something when you say I am, whatever it is. So that's why sometimes you got to kind of be careful what you're saying I am to. Like, I am starving. You know, no, you're not starving. You just, you know, or you're thirsty. I am thirsty. No. Maybe choose better words, right? And you're not really starving out here. You can go buy yourself some food, right? Starving is when somebody cannot even afford that shit and they can't even figure out how they're going to eat dinner or if they're even going to get a chance to eat dinner. You're not starving. So it's, I don't want to make it sound harder than what it is, but just using I am to declare any type of affirmations are great. Okay? So what you should do is possibly, I used to do this back in the day, write a list of things that you think you are right now. Like, I am not confident. I am, all the things that you think could be negative. And then on the right side, write all the positive shit. And then keep telling yourself the positive shit. Reprogram your mind by doing that. That'll take away the things that you're not confident about, the things that you were putting yourself down for, whatever. Hopefully you don't have anything going on in the third house because your words right now are like literally gold. Anything you say, thoughts, communication. If this is hitting all in your third house. So what you want to do is just recite everything in that right column. I used to do this on my mirror. I am this, I am that. I had like 4 mirrors, like one part near my bathroom. I had one, I had to like cover it. Oh, I believe so much crazy stuff. But I would write it all out and recite it when I was doing my hair, recite it when I was walking by, or recite whatever it may be, whatever helps you. You can have this playing, you know, if it's on your phone, have your phone read the audio to you. There's so many things that you can do. So how can you find a way to really listen to your God self, your higher self, you know, before you start just chasing another grind and get into like some type of culture trap? So your path right now, everything's being rewritten, but only if you tap into it consciously, okay? That's a good segue to how do we manifest with this? I get a lot of questions like this in my DMs. So let me give you some tangible tips. Yes, you can do daily journaling. If you're like me and all this Pisces energy might have you kind of scattered, I am a Pisces sun, and I do have a few planets in Pisces. You can imagine what those are. And also I have Aries too. So the Pisces and Aries houses are smacking for everybody right now. So what you want to do is, Pisces energy speaks in symbols. Remember, it speaks in like maybe touch, feel, energy, intuition, all of that, right? Daily Daily journaling can definitely help you put your words out, okay? Dream work, okay? Keep your dream journal next to your bed if you want to dissect your dreams. I bought a few dream books. I can put them on my community board if you guys want to know about what those are. If you want, you could do visualization and scripting if you want, you know? You can do mental movie making. That's my favorite. Like just sitting down when you're calm and your heart rate is, you're just calm, you're at peace, and then you just start going to your mental movie and then you fall asleep. Some people can do altars. It's really what works for you. Whatever you believe works for you because you believe it, it will work for you. Not everybody can do the same technique and believe it'll work for them. Everyone's different. You can be a non-tangible person. Maybe you need to forgive people that hurt you. Maybe you need to rewrite your childhood. Maybe you need to just meditate with some type of intention for 5 minutes a day. Maybe you need to just practice being a little bit nicer to people, having a little bit of compassion every time you want to clap back and talk outside of your neck. You know, maybe you want to connect with your higher self in a different way through praying or, you know, walking in nature, you know, driving your car, listening to like a frequency or listening to a certain frequency at home. Everybody's different. There's no wrong way to anything, and there's also no truth to anything. Only what you deem to be true. Okay? There's no right or wrong. Let's kind of talk about that, what to watch out for, because our shadow side can really play a deal in this energy with this fire and this water that's hanging out over here. Now you got to remember Pisces energy, there could be a little bit of escapism. So watch how you run your life when it gets too real. That's the shadow, okay? Substances, distractions, oversleeping, doom scrolling. Catch yourself. What is that one thing that you do when you don't feel like doing what you're supposed to do? That's your escape route. Delusion. We like to live in Delulu land. Like I said, this is where you manifest being delusional, okay? So that's why I said all this Pisces energy is perfect for manifesting right now, especially when it was Pisces season, but we still have a Pisces stellium playing out, so you can use this energy right now. Things have been coming in for me like within 24 hours, honey. Things that I want, like big things. So stop giving to everybody else and leaving yourself empty, okay? Pisces shadow will have you trying to save people, honey, trying to just, you know, be overly nice and, you know, worrying about people who don't even want to be saved. Come here, Jax, you want to come up here? So, here's a reminder. You know, now that you know the vibes of the stellium that's playing out, you got to work with the water, okay? Some people take, some people manifest in a bathtub or, like, just change their world just sitting in a bath of water. You know, whatever works for you. You got to work the water, okay? You're not here to drift. You're not here to drift aimlessly. You know, you're here to really dream with purpose. You're here to really walk in your desired timeline, right? Write it, pray on it, move towards it, whatever you got to do. Every small step counts. So just be a little bit more intentional. The universe doesn't need perfection. It just needs consistency. When you have a consistent way of thinking about something, the universe has nothing else but to show you that reality. It needs your yes. Okay? So go be your higher self in real time. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to do a separate video for members only, where I'm going to dive into each rising sign on how to work with this in particular and give you the manifestation cheat code. So I'll see you there. Peace.